Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there pushing His word with our truth and sincerity. And we the brothers from the GMS Houston camp. Wanted to go into a lesson as we see as the new year, so-called new year, because as the scriptures say, Esau thought to change the times, and so we don't know exactly what year it is. But in Esau world, it was just the so-called new year. What, 3 days ago?
Like
5 days.
Today, today the 4th.
So 4 days ago, right? Now the little phrase or the saying people say, "New year, new me," right? When they say shit, they whole mindset different. It's a new person. They ain't the same person they was literally a minute ago. You know what I mean? But this brother want to go into a lesson on through the spirit of Yahawashi Yahawashi that a new year, just because it's a new year, don't make a new you, right? Just because at 11:59 you was a drug dealer, you was an adulterer, a homosexual, and just because it turned 12 o'clock, right? 11:59 December 31st, and it turned 12 a.m. January 1st. Now it's a totally different new you, man. No, you still gonna be an adulterer, you still gonna be a homosexual. Like me and the brother was talking before, shit, when the people go watch the ball drop in New York, Times Square, they be homosexuals out there. So you went into your new year as a homosexual, as a adulterer, as a murderer. You know what I mean? But that don't make a new you. What makes a new you is Yahawashi, man. It's truth. Like I said, the word was made flesh. This word makes a new us, right? And so that's what we want to touch on in this scripture, man. And another thing, man, the brother was talking about how in this truth, it's stuff that we stop doing, the old man, ASAP, but it's also things we constantly work on, man, right? It's a process, But in this world, they say all of a sudden you just a new person, everything changed, I'm not the old me. But technically you are, man, in the flesh and spiritually, nothing changed. So we're going to get into a few scriptures, Lord willing. Is that edifying? You got something?
Yeah, I was going to say, you can change however you want to change, but if you don't change after the knowledge and the wisdom of the scriptures, right, it ain't no profit, right? That's vanity. You talking about you going to go to church more, or you going to go to the gym, and lose weight. See what Paul said, bodily exercise will profit a little, but godliness is profitable unto all things.
That's right.
Right, so if you ain't got that godliness and shit, hey, the thing that you doing, that you is gonna lead us to death,
Yep.
Shit, like, it's crazy.
I get that 2 Corinthians.
Done.
The 2 Corinthians 5, and I'll start at 16. It says, "Wherefore, henceforth, know we no man after the flesh." It says, "Yea, though we have known Mashiach after the flesh, yet now henceforth know we him no more." It says, "Therefore, if any man be in Mashiach, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new."
Right, because Yahawashi, he died for the sins of the nation of Israel, but on this side is the elect. Right, so when you come into this truth, right, you are basically a new man, because you forget the things that that you were taught growing up. The things in these churches, school, Esau's school system, all that shit. You put that off, right, and you put on the wisdom and the knowledge of these scriptures right here, right, and that's how you gonna renew your mind. Yep. And walk after the wisdom of these scriptures, right, not after what your pastor told you, right, not after what some life coach told you,
right, right. And that, like you said, that remind me of what Yahawashi told Nicodemus. You got to be born again,
right,
a whole new creature, man. And he said, Nicodemus, like, shit, what, I got to go into my mother's womb again? He said, I'm going to just read it real quick. This is John 3 and 3. All right, 3. "And Yahawashi answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High," like the brother was saying. Everything that we learned in this world, forget it and learn again, just like a child. When a child is born, it have to be taught everything. So we have to forget what we learned, that old man, that old way of life. You see the things we did and thought as that old man, right? Forget all that and be retaught again, man, by the truth, by the spirit of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahawashi, man. And it says, Nicodemus said unto him, how can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? And Yahawashi answered, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High. That which is flesh, born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit. And that water and the Spirit is this word, man. Yahawashi, in other words, that's what's make you a new man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, precept, right? Because this is 1 Corinthians 3:18. It says, let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seeming to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise. Why does it say that? Because a fool, you know, if somebody call you a fool, basically saying you don't know nothing, right? So you have to become as somebody that don't know anything to gain this knowledge, right? Because you can't come in the truth thinking you know it all, right? Or, you know, keeping that same information that you was taught and try to mix it with the truth. You can't do that, right? Because you can't mix anything with the truth, because it says no lie is of the truth, right? So you gotta be 100%. You know, have this word in you 100%. You know.
Yep. And I'm gonna back you up with this one, that 1 Samuel, because hey, once we hear about we Israel, what we do, believe in, have faith in Yahawashi, and start following the laws to the best of our ability. Now, as time goes on, as we put off more and more of that old man, we start to follow the laws even more, like they did with the Gentiles in Acts. Told them, look, this go be the set. After they learn Yahawashi, then they start to follow more, right? So after we came into this truth, we started to learn what righteousness was. Start to put off that old man, oh shit, I can't go to the club with you, bro. You know what I mean? I got stuff to do, right? Oh, I can't shit, I don't smoke no more, bro. That was part of the old man.
Right. It ain't happening like in a minute.
Right.
Right. Just like how people say, soon as 12 o'clock hit, you know, everything changed. I'm changed. My mind changed. You know, everything just new.
Jacob roll up the blunt 11:50. Save it all the way to 12. Soon as 12 hit, spark.
No more.
Come on, man. Yeah, this is my last time smoking. Bro, you already the new man supposed to be. Now you about to start. Come on, man. You've been living like shit the whole year, 365 days of the year. Ain't try to change nothing. Ain't practice nothing. You know, we gotta say certain things we don't put off right away in the ministry. We gotta practice on that. You know what I mean? Practice. They don't even try. They just are new.
Bro, that is witchcraft, bro. Like, why all of a sudden, bro, at January 1st, the beginning of the year, you gotta change? Why couldn't you change before that, bro? Why does a new time or a new time period or a new decade gotta make you realize, oh, now I need to, you know.
Okay, now
I gotta get on my shit now.
So at the end of the year, the last minute, literally, you realize you've been bullshitting.
The whole fucking year.
Come on, man. So the whole time you realize you've been bullshitting. Now all of a sudden you go, you know what? I made up my mind to change. Fuck it. When this 12 o'clock hit this next day, oh, that's heavy witchcraft, bro.
Come on, man.
But I'm gonna get this for you because we supposed to come into this truth and we start to do the work of the law. We're supposed to prophesy, right? And as I want to get this, it said about King Saul when he was amongst the prophets, like we are now, right? That we believe, right? We become a new man when the Holy Spirit enter into us, man. Hey, what it said, what we talked about at New Year's Eve of destruction, when that unclean spirit leave out of the man, the new clean spirit come in.
Right.
You see, so that wicked spirit, when we learn the truth, that wicked spirit is supposed to leave out of us and that clean spirit is supposed to come in. Real quick, you got it, bro. This 1 Samuel 10:6. It says, I'm going to start at 5. It says, after that, thou shalt come to the hill of the Most High, where is the garrison of the Philistines, and it shall come to pass when thou art come thither to the city, that thou shalt meet a company of prophets, right, coming down from the high place, with a psaltery and a tabret and a pipe and a harp before them, and they shall prophesy, and the spirit of Yahweh will come upon thee, and thou shalt prophesy with them, and shall be turned into another man.
Right, so when you come to the truth, you turn to another man when the spirit of the Lord come upon you. Not when you just say that, oh, I'm gonna be this new that.
Right.
No, it gotta be of the Lord, bro, because like the brother just said, like, when you come to the truth, that wicked spirit leaves you. So if you're not in this truth and you're trying to call yourself renewed, you still that same wicked man. That's that same wicked spirit is within you, right? But when you come to the truth, it will be seen. The change will be seen, right?
That's right.
Not just by what you're saying. Just like cause Saul, he was a king, and when they seen him prophesying, they was like, shit, it's Saul of the prophets.
Right, right.
You know, damn, they seen that, you know.
They seen it changing them.
Right, they seen
it changing them.
Whoa.
And that's what people, when we come into the truth, people supposed to see the change in us, man. Right? Matter of fact, real quick, I can grab this, bro.
You got it.
This is damn, it slipped my mind.
What is it?
Is Romans 4? No, 1 Peter 4. 1 Peter 4. What you was just saying, people supposed to see the change in us, bro. This 1 Peter 4, and I think it's 1. All right, 1 Peter 4 and 1, is it, bro?
What did it say?
2 Peter, no, all right, 1 Peter 4 and 1. I got you right here. It says, for as much then as Mashiach have suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind, for he that suffered in the flesh have ceased from sin, that he no longer should live, right, the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of the Most High, right? In the world, we was living to the flesh. We was living like Esau, right? We didn't live righteous or spiritually, right? And it's the point, for the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, right? You see, we already did enough living like these Edomites, living like these heathens, right? We did enough of that. And it says, when we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, abominable idolatries, wherein they think it strange that you run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you.
Right, it just named off all, bro, a list of things, bro. You mean to tell me in 1 minute all that is just gone?
Right, but that's what they do on New Year's. All that, let's read it again. That's what they do on New Year's. Right. When the New Year's supposed to come on, bro. It says, for the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, these heathens, when we walk in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, partying, loud music. That's New Year's. Right. It says banqueting and abominable idolatries. That's an idol, watching a ball drop and fireworks, right, and you feel me? The little shit you blow, that you know.
Eating the pork and the cabbage.
Right.
What
right.
What is the pork, the cabbage, and
black eyed peas. Right. And it says, wherein they think it's strange. So after we stop doing these things, after we really become a new man, the people that we used to go out with, the people we used to smoke with, the people we used to drink with, after we stop, because they see the change, it says, wherein they think it's strange. Why this man don't smoke no more? What do you think, he better than us now? Man, this man been on that
K2.
Yeah, that right. He on drugs, or he tripping. Shit, I don't know. He must be that Muslim stuff, not knowing it's Israelites. Oh, this man crazy, tripping, saying God don't love everybody.
Man, don't you want to come to the barbershop with me no more?
Right.
Cut.
Right. Shit, then when he did, he ain't get a line up.
Right.
You feel me? So they think it's strange, the new man. Why? Because they still that old man. And it says they think it's strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you. Right. So, man, he ain't running with us no more. Oh, this nigga think he better than us. Fuck it then.
Man, he ain't making posts talking about New Year, new me. What's up with him?
Right.
He ain't trying to pop no fireworks.
Right. That's it, man. But we really turn into a new us. That's why you think it's strange, because you don't know this new us. You used to the old man. You see, you don't know this new us, man. That's what it's supposed to be. Not New Year coming and you still hitting the blunt with your partners. You still going to commit adultery with the same girl you was committing adultery with in the last year.
Right.
3, 4, 5 minutes ago.
Right. I was gonna say, like, the people of the world, they wait for New Year's to say that, you know, they gonna try to change something that's based they don't like about themselves, right? But the men of the Lord, we constantly trying to shed off that, you know, that old man that we were, man. Constantly, that's always on our mind, trying to make ourselves better for this ministry. So this is 2 Corinthians 4:17. Well, no, 16. It says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. So your inward man, all right, the spirit is going to be renewed day by day, because you're going to continue to learn and continue to grow, right? This is an everyday thing, a daily thing, not just a beginning of the year thing when you just decide to say that, okay, I need to stop this, you know? This is something you always supposed to be thinking about, right? So by saying the new year, new me, you full of shit.
Right. And that's another thing. That's a great point. You said you stop something you want to do. I've been eating too much. I want to work out. I want to change this. I want to get a new job, bro. And this truth, the new man, we got to change what the Most High want us to change. Which Yahawashi want us to change, so we don't have a choice. You know? Say, shit, in the world, we like doing certain things, but when we found out it was righteous, okay, the Most High want this, now we gotta do this. It might not have felt good to the flesh at the moment, but we see what's the reward in it, man.
Deuteronomy 10:12, and now Israel, what doeth Yahweh thy power require of thee? But to fear Yahweh thy power, to walk in his ways, and to love him, and to serve Yahweh thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep his commandments of Yahweh and his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good.
Man.
So if you ain't doing what the Most High requiring you to do, changing according to what the Most High, how he wants you to change, then you ain't shit.
You ain't shit, dog.
There ain't no change in the Most High's eye. You still the same wicked person.
A missile still gonna hit you. You still gonna be unprotected in Jacob's trouble. Why? Because you don't have the name Yahweh, the name Yahawashi, that protection, that hedge, man.
Right.
So don't, bro. You can be the most outstanding. Every homeless person you see at a red light or stop sign, you can give them $100 each, bro. If you still, you feel me? Come on, bro. You ain't doing nothing according to the first if you an Israelite, but if you ain't doing nothing according to what the Most High want, you gonna be the most nicest person ever. You feel me? Bring toys to the toy drive for the kids. If you ain't repenting as an Israelite, you still gonna die. You ain't gonna have salvation, man. The Most High don't care nothing about this world. You can change what you want to change in this world. You can change anything in this world. If it ain't changing for the Lord, it don't matter, man.
Right.
It don't matter,
You
bro.
gotta have Yahawashi in you, bro.
That's it, bro. I'm gonna get this Ephesians 4 for you. This Ephesians 4, and I'm gonna start at 21. It says, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahawashi, right? That ye put off concerning the former conversation. And when you go into that word conversation, it's anastrophe, which is your conduct or your manner of life, the way you live, man. The way you live. Coming into Yahawashi, this teaches us how to be responsible.
Right.
You know, how to be men. Real shit.
Right.
How to be men. This taught me how to be a better, first, a son to the Heavenly Father, a friend to Yahawashi and the brothers, a better husband, a better father. You see, even a better person in the world. Because we got wisdom to use these things, man. You know what I mean? We know how to conduct ourselves. Even if I know all Edomites going to be destroyed and God hate them, if I see an old Edomite, the old Edomites, you know they was racist back in the day, I'm going to still hold a door before you. Good morning,
Yeah.
how y'all doing?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, bro, this is what teaches us that, man.
You got this. 1 Timothy 4:8, for bodily exercise profit little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is and of that which is to come. So when you learn the truth, it says that godliness is profitable unto all things. It teaches you now basically like what to do, but how to do it.
Right.
So let's just say you come into the truth, you used to do something. It's gonna give you the wisdom, understanding on, okay, I need to approach this situation differently now. Right. I was at work, you know, mugging Edomites, right? Or I used to say I hate white people, right? But now I gotta change that,
Right.
Or you gonna put a target on yourself, you know. So this truth teaches you, like I said, not what to do, but also how to do those things.
That's
You
right.
know, in all the aspects of your life, you know how to be a better a worker, all right, at the job. You know how to be a better father.
Right.
You know, anything all around. You know.
And that's beautiful you said that, because what showed us how to do something? The law, statutes, and commandments, right? But what we're going into, New Year don't make you a new man. Yahawashi do, right? So the law, statutes, and commandments told us what's right and what's wrong. But Yahawashi told us how to apply that, like the Sabbath. We know we ain't supposed to do nothing on the Sabbath. A man picked up sticks and put to death. But Yahawashi told us to how to be spiritual, right? If you got an ox or something, it fall into a ditch, you ain't gonna help it out. You ain't gonna help your dog out the ditch. You just gonna let it stay there.
Right.
No, you can't heal on the Sabbath. He said it's lawful to do good on the Sabbath, man. So yeah, it's the law to don't do nothing, but apply, like Elder Ariala went into a lesson about is spiritual over what's the word, ritual, right? It's a ritual for us, like on the in the Maccabees when it was the Sabbath, we couldn't do nothing, so they didn't want to fight. But they said, bro, we don't fight, right? If we don't fight, we just gonna die. So they fought.
Right.
You see, it had to be spiritual over ritual. So that's exactly what you said, bro. You know, this teaches us how you become a new man, right? In the world, you could be taught, okay, well, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, but you don't do it because you don't have this to teach you actually how to apply it. You know, But I'm gonna finish this for you. It says Ephesians 4:21, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Mashiach Yahawashi, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
Right, because it said that the old man was corrupt, right, because of those lusts. And if you don't come into this truth, that shit's still in you, so you are corrupt. Right, it says, and you be renewed in the spirit of your mind. So you got to change the way you think and how you operate in this world. You know, you can't just say, oh, I'm going to change this and I'm going to change that. But what about the other thing that you don't see that you probably don't have a problem with that you need to change?
That's right, bro. That's right.
So what's up? But how you going to know that if you don't read the scriptures and have the understanding, you know, or have the spirit working with you to understand these things? You're not going to know.
Right.
Right, you just change the thing that you see the problem with.
Right. And that's for us too. We just ain't making this lesson like we just 100%
right,
new.
Right.
Because the scripture, you go up a little bit, it says, we trying to measure up to the stature of Yahawashi. We trying to be perfect as he was perfect, man. Right? We trying. That's why he said, be ye perfect as your Father in heaven, because that's what the bar said at. We trying. Right? But the thing is, damn, I lost my train of thought, bro.
Yeah, and we can't even get, you know, just say that we got it all, we just 100% righteous, because the scriptures say that in the book of Luke that even when we done everything we supposed to do, we still unprofitable servants.
Right. It came back to me to Wadi Yahawashi. Like you just said, you might be working on something that you know of, but you don't know of something else. That's why we have the brothers to tell us, because we talking to, well, I'm speaking for myself, I'm talking to myself in this video too, because it's still stuff, right? We just ain't changed. We still trying. We go be perfect when Yahawashi change us, right? Who shall change our vile bodies that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body. So it's things we still working on. We might not see something in ourselves, but this brother might tell me, hey, you know, I see you be doing this and this. Let me know, right? I may see something, hey, I noticed this, right? But that's really the spirit of the Lord. So it's things we constantly got to change. You feel me? So that's all in the process of working, man.
Right. We ain't going to be completely new until Yahawashi comes back to the kingdom. Right. New kingdom, new me.
New Jerusalem coming down from heaven. Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. But it says, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that you put off, and that you put on that new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness, man.
Right. Put on the new man, right? Which is after the Most High created in righteousness. Completely changing yourself, you know, after the manner of these scriptures, you know, to the best of your ability, right? Because we only rehearsing the righteous acts. We're not saying that you're going to be perfect,
right?
You know, but you got to, you got to try, you know, to the best of your ability, you know.
And mixed with faith. Faith going to that. You have to believe now. You gotta. The old man ain't believe ICBM missiles is gonna hit America and destroy America. The old man ain't believe that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans gonna rule the next world and have slaves of the heathens. That Yahawashi is gonna come back stand on the UFO. You feel me? We have to have faith in these things. The new man go believe, be renewed. Okay, now we know the truth, right? Now what it said. Seeing these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in holy conversation and godliness? Seeing these things go come, what shall we want to do? Apply that new man, right? Change our conduct, our thought pattern, and have faith mixed in that, man. Right. To believe it's going to be a profit for becoming a new man.
Right. I'm going to read this again. Ephesians 4:24 says, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. Woo. So not what's just holy, what might seem holy unto you.
Oh, in this world, right.
So the true holiness of the
right. That's kind of, that's fire. That's fire.
The Colossians.
No, I was about to get that when Yahawashi said the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. This John 4 and 22. Ye worship, you know not what, right? The old man ain't know what the old man worship. The old man, I'm my own God. The old man, Jesus is Lord. You see, the old man believe in Egyptology, right? But right here it says, but we know what we worship, right? The new man gonna know what he believe in. The new man gonna know who his power is, what he have faith in, man. And it says, for salvation is of the Jews, but the hour cometh which we in the hour now. And now is, right, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, man. It's the inward man, right? The inward man, because we gonna mess up in the flesh, but that's why I said those who gonna be found without God, man, in their spirits, man, our spirits. And it says, for the Father seeketh such to worship him, man, right?
So it says the true worshipers in spirit and in truth. So if you ain't like your spirit ain't renewed, then you're not a true worshiper.
Woo. Yeah, man. Hey, which Yahawashi told Nicodemus, you can't enter the kingdom unless you be born again. But this Colossians 3:5, it says, I'm going to start at 3. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Mashiach, right? The old man dead, right? And we put away the things we want to do in this world. Like he said, if you love, share your wife, your daughter, your father, mother, even your own self, you can't be my disciple. Why? Because you still trying to prosper and do things in this world. You ain't putting me first.
You start at 1, bro.
Con. Colossians 3:1. You got it. If you then be risen with Mashiach, seek those things which are above, where Mashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. Set your affections on things above and not on things on the earth.
Right. So like when you like the people, the new year, new me shit, right? But when they say they want to change, they want to gain something of this world.
Right. Yeah, that's fine.
You know, they want to either gain more money, you know, get more cars, fuck more bitches. Right. I ain't fuck enough niggas bitches this year. I need to fuck more.
Right.
You know, they set really goals for themselves.
Wicked goals.
Right. You supposed to have your affections on things above, right? You supposed to be seeking for Yahawashi to come back,
right?
You know, seeking for the kingdom.
This year I'm gonna get that bag,
right?
Chase that bag, nigga.
You supposed to hasten his coming. You know, you keep.
That's right. It says, "For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Mashiach in the Most High." When Mashiach, who is our life, right? Yahawashi our life. You see, we focusing on him. Just like you'll be focused on your life, what you do now, we focus on Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. It says, Yahawashi, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory, and mortify therefore your members which are upon earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. Right? And if I can add, mortify, that means to put to death. And why would it say your members? Ain't your members part of your flesh, right? Put to death or kill off the things of the flesh, right? The smoke and adultery, like it just named, the things of the world. It didn't say mortify the spirit. You feel me? The members of the spirit, no. It said the flesh, members, your members, man, talking about fleshly things. And it says, mortify therefore your members which are upon earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, covetousness, which is idolatry, for which things sake the wrath of the Most High cometh on the children of disobedience. Right? So for those things, the wrath of the Most High go come. If you doing those things, you gonna get judged. And it says, in the which ye also walk sometimes when ye lived in them. And it says, but now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. Lie not one to another.
It said filthy communication, bro. What's that? They go into these other doctrines and shit. You know, teaching something that's not the truth. So if you come into the new year, you still tell myself, I'm finna praise Jesus, I'm finna be in church, you know, for all this and that. Hey, that's filthy communication, bro.
Right.
Because you're not praising the true Lord and Savior.
Right.
That's filthy.
Yep.
You know, you ain't cleansed. This word, you ain't been cleansed, because this word right here, which is the living waters, will cleanse you. You know.
Yep. And after we get clean, it says, but now you have put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. Lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him.
Right. So now you know, like, all right, like, I'm an Israelite. You know the Most High's true name. You know that they are so-called black men if they were to appear in the physical, right? He's like, okay, damn, this is the truth, right? This is my history, and you start reading about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and all the righteous man. You should want to change yourself, and and follow those great examples.
That's right, bro.
And Yahawashi being the greatest example. It says renewed in the knowledge after the image of him that created him. So you gotta be renewed in this knowledge, not the world's knowledge. Because what the scriptures say that the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom.
Right, bro.
That ain't no wisdom. And ultimately that's gonna lead unto death and not to salvation.
Yeah, man. It says you have put off the old man with his deeds. Don't just say you a new man. You ain't the old you. It says no, with the deeds. Do it.
Right.
You got it.
That was it on the Colossians, right?
Okay.
I got that Romans.
Yeah, shit, you can
All right,
read
yeah,
it and
got
break
it,
it
got
down.
it, got
Shit, and you could take us out. You know what I mean?
All right, but this last scripture. All right, dealing with the members, right? Is Romans 6:19. I speak after the manner of men, because of the infirmity of your flesh. For as ye have yielded your members servant to uncleanness and to iniquity unto iniquity, right before you come in this truth, right in the world, it said you yielded your members to servants to uncleanness and to iniquity, right? The members, like the brother went into, the flesh, right? You didn't did the thing that you wanted to do, all right? You didn't lusted after things in the world. Basically, you had no type of discipline or nothing. You just all out.
Which is how I said, thy right hand offended, cut it off.
Right.
If you doing fleshly things and getting the word of word, let that shit go.
Right.
He said, he ain't say if your spirit offended, cut it. No, he said
Right.
fleshly things, man.
Right, like the brother just made a beautiful point. He wasn't talking about actually going to the kitchen and grabbing the kitchen knife, and just trying to cut your right hand off. Nah, he's talking about the things in this world, But it says, for as ye have yielded your members servants to uncleanness and to iniquity, even so now yield your members servants to righteousness unto holiness. So just like you was in that wickedness, right? Use these same members to try to perform righteousness to the best of your ability by walking after the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahawashi, his law, statutes, and commandments. Right? A complete change. It says, for when ye were the servants of sin, you were free from righteousness. Right? It wasn't no righteousness in you. Right? So it says, what fruit had ye then in those things whereof ye are now ashamed? For the end of those things is death. So all the things that these people is doing in the world right now, right? They think that they are changing. They think that they are a new person, right?
Deceiving themselves.
Right. But bro, they don't know, but the change that they think that they're making is gonna just lead to them being destroyed still. So how is that a good change? Like, what are you accomplishing really?
Right. Ooh, another great point. And this is where they say, my New Year's resolution, I'm gonna work out. You do that for a couple months, back to the old life, right? I'm gonna stop smoking, right? Niggas, fuck it, this shit ain't smoking no more, son. Couple weeks later, you do it. Why? Because you don't have the fear of something over you to keep you on that path to be disciplined. In this truth, we gonna continue to try to cut off that new man, cause why? We fear what Yahawashi can do to us, bro. Consequences, bro.
We want to tell the Lord, we persuade men.
Man, bro. And like I said, we still doing shit. We gotta, cut off here and there. Now, like I said, some things you might cut off ASAP. Some things is gonna be a process, right? So yeah, man. Cause we ain't gonna be literally perfect until Yahawashi come back. But we gotta strive for perfection, man.
Right.
Shit,
that was it. Yeah, so we hope that you you brothers edified, and whoever was watching this lesson, is if you just found out you're an Israelite, now you know that the so-called New Year does not change you, and the so-called this worldly wisdom does not change you. Only the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures are the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Not just any.
Yep, Yahawashi.
Right. So with that, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Chakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who we learned the truth from. Peace and salutation to the Akim and to the elect. They are scattered across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth, the faith, and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.